Let's play!
So, hey, what's up, everybody? This is Burnie, and I have a very special non-Rooster Teeth guest with me, but a good friend of Rooster Teeth. Say hello to Eric. Hello, Eric.
Hey, Burnie. Thanks for having me.
Those of you who have listened to the Rooster Teeth podcast before, Eric has been on in the past. He is probably better known the world over as E from Xbox Live. E because you have literally the world's first gamer tag. Is that right?
That is correct. Yep.
All right. We're going to do a little game time. We're going to talk a little bit about Xbox Live backend. So we're going to play what? Monaco?
Monaco.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me go find this bad boy. I give you my chat pad, so now I need to do the old school.
Need it back?
Letter by letter here. Nah, I got it. I'm just looking up Monaco. So, I download a ton of Xbox Live titles. Arcade's like one of my favorite things on the 360. And I've always been curious, can you describe a little bit of process here? I'm getting in here and I'm going to download Monaco. How does this work? Where do these things live in the world?
Well, what it's doing right now is it's pulling up both the data on Monaco, what is Monaco, how big is it, how much does it cost, all of that.
Metadata.
Right.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's looking to see, do you, Burnie, already own this? And that's how it knows whether to put up a price or if it should just say download again. Because if you've bought Monaco already, like I have, to download it on my box right here, I just searched Monaco, said download again, and it knows that I'm allowed to download it because I've already purchased it.
I gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
Whereas right there on your screen, you had to pay the 800 points or whatever it is.
There's 1,200 points.
1,200. It's
I don't
Monaco,
have the inside deal, apparently.
Monaco's totally worth it. So you had to pay that. So there's a billing transaction no different than, a credit card transaction on Amazon really or anywhere else. Hey, do you have enough to pay for this? Yes. Debit it. You now have a license in the cloud where we track that Burnie owns Monaco.
So the metadata for the game is one place.
Yes.
The game itself is another place, another server, I guess. And then my account is my money, like my bank account at Microsoft is somewhere else. Are you really happy, by the way, that the Xbox One is moving to real currency?
As opposed to Space Bucks? Yes.
Space Bucks.
Yes.
I've never heard it called that before.
I've heard it called Space Bucks, Space Allards, all kind of things. Clearly that's what everyone wants. There was a time when we really started bringing downloading, to online gaming services as a big thing.
Yep.
There was a lot of concern around, well, if we do it with real money, then we're a bank, and then countries are going to want to legislate Microsoft as a bank, so we have to use this made-up currency to avoid that.
Yikes. That sounds like a nightmare. We're going through a thing now where sales tax is going around the country now for internet purchases.
Yes.
And where all internet purchases are going to be sales taxable. Rooster Teeth, that's really important. And it's not so much that we don't want to pay it, it's just reporting it is like a nightmare. So, yeah.
It's super complicated.
You guys are a little bit larger scale than we are at Microsoft. So that must be a huge nightmare to think about stuff like that.
That's one of those things that makes it challenging for us to offer Xbox Live in more countries. There's so much special case work we have to do every time we go somewhere new.
And is it fair to guess that when you're breaking down these different servers for all these different functions, that then there's also different departments filled with people that run those particular products?
Yes.
Are those aspects of the service?
Yes, like for instance, the Microsoft billing system.
Yeah.
The Xbox team doesn't run that. That's a Microsoft-wide thing. That whether you're buying things on your Xbox, on your PC, on your Windows phone, that all goes through them. We ask them, hey, how many points does the customer have? We pop up that screen. It says, you have 2,000 points. Monaco is 1,200. Do you want to buy it? If you get debited, we take the money out of your account. You get the license. So that there's never a case where you spend the money and you don't get the license to the game.
It sounds like the technology equivalent of people holding on going, same time.
Pretty
right?
much.
Yeah, the same thing.
That's what it comes down to. So that happens. And now you're at the point where, okay, I can download it. And that is the point at which you're downloading it from servers close to you.
Okay.
We want the download to be fast.
Right. So
we work with a number of different content distribution networks. So Microsoft has its own Azure CDN. We also work with companies like Akamai and others so that all the different things that we download, whether it's Monaco or a title update or a dashboard update, are on thousands of servers all across the world.
Does Netflix work that way too for the service? Or do they have their own stuff?
They do approximately the same thing. They don't do it through us. They do it through, they have their own relationships, their own CDN. But yeah, everyone who wants to make content get to you quickly, whether it's video content like Netflix or an executable like Monaco, does roughly that.
Okay.
And let's get it as close to the customer as possible to bypass latency and bottlenecks and make the download a couple of minutes like Monaco was for me here.
Makes sense. All right, cool. Wow, it's a complicated process. You have a feeling that, you hit a button that says check this, hit start, download now, and then the bar just going. And I know there's a lot of technology that goes on behind the scenes there, but
And it just synchronized my cloud saves, downloaded my Monaco save. I'm good to go. Just magic happens.
So listen, I work with a bunch of jackasses, and I use Cloud Save, and every time I bring Cloud Save, they go, I don't trust it, and all that. I don't get. I mean, does that insult you on a personal level when people say they don't trust the cloud?
No, because people don't. The word cloud is so overused by people. It's anything they don't understand about the internet is the cloud.
Right.
And honestly, I wish, like, as a company, I would love to never use the word the cloud again and actually create terms that were a little more specific.
Well, like in a network diagram, it's like all the stuff we don't understand goes in the cloud, basically. That's what a network diagram used to be, right? It's
Right.
like, well, this is a bunch of stuff that we don't know how it works, but somebody else is taking care of it.
Right.
And that's not the case with you guys at all.
No. One of the things that probably a lot of your listeners will be interested in that a lot of people aren't aware of. So when you start up a game like Monaco, create a save, and you say, put this in my cloud saves, what it's actually doing is caching it locally on your box. And then in the background, it will upload it later.
Yeah.
Which means in reality, what you've just done is you have a copy on your local console, and there's a copy up on the Xbox Live servers up on the internet somewhere.
Right.
Really.
I'm inviting you to a party here, by the way.
So you keep playing, and then your internet comes back.
And it syncs up.
Well, not exactly.
Right, well, yeah.
Because you've got the one locally that is recent, and you've got the one in the cloud that's from before the internet went down.
Right.
It is next to impossible to display a simple box that explains to the user, here's what's happened, pick one.
Here, let's get this thing going here so we have something to look at while we're talking about this stuff. So what is this game? I call me crazy. I always confuse this game, like in my head, with Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami. It's not.
No,
not
it's quite a bit different. This is basically Ocean's 11, the co-op video game.
I'm all about it.
It is. It's class based, so you can be the lookout or the pickpocket. There's multiple classes, and you can play this solo. And when you play solo, when you die, you get to come back as one of the other classes on that level that you haven't played yet.
Okay.
Or you can play with up to 4 people, and this game is a blast co-op on live, where you can each pick a different class, and then if you really work together and talk and communicate with your co-op partners,
Yeah.
it's amazing how you can leverage people because, like, okay, I need the lookout to come over here because when the lookout's nearby, I can see the bad guys around corners through walls.
Oh.
And, okay, we have to time getting through this laser here. Only the pickpocket can pick that lock fast enough. So pickpocket open the door, then I'm going to run through. Lookout needs to move over here. It's a riot.
All right, I'm nominating you for crime boss then. You're in charge of us. You're the gang leader.
Okay.
So how do we start this thing? I'm going to accept your game invite. Look at that 10-year tenure on yours.
Ta-da.
Now, you're the first Xbox gamer tag ever.
Yes.
When are you going to hit 11 years?
August 13th.
August 13th. So we're almost there. We're recording this in July. So
It was about a month before the public beta, I think, started.
all right, crime boss, what am I doing for my class? What do you need me to be?
Okay, I'm going to play the locksmith. I would not be the pickpocket because that's a little tricky.
I like lookout.
Lookout is good.
I'll be a
Okay.
support class here, it feels like.
That'll work. And then go through as fast as you want here. The description, it'll just tell you a little bit about what's going on. It's not critical to the gameplay, but it makes it a little more
this
fun.
is just narrative stuff. Fuck those writers. They don't.
Nobody
right.
reads that shit.
I'm all readied up.
Okay.
It's all about graphics, clearly, with Monaco.
So,
It reminds you of like old school television graphics.
yeah, it's very intentionally 16-bit retro. Now, the mechanics of the game are really simple. You go up to a door, a lock, or whatever, and you just push on it, and that will unlock it.
Yeah, okay.
And how long it takes depends on class. And if you look to the left as we walk by here,
Yeah?
the guy who's in this room, you'll actually be able to see what he's typing. It's really funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And there's lots of little points like this throughout the game where if you stop and pay attention, you'll get some really good laughs. So we just walk right by him.
And what are we?
We're
criminals?
We're criminals, yep.
Okay.
And there's a long story, and there's basically there's a story for each class that we can play through here. So as we play the game, we're going to learn the story of each character.
And you, on your screen, you can see me revealing things as the lookout, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to see a lot of characters, a lot of enemies appear that I wouldn't see if you weren't nearby.
Oh, now we're in the tunnels. So a lot of times, when I see you, it's usually like if I'm fortunate enough to get invited to like a launch for a big game, I always see you as we're like about to go into the party, which are usually at the developers for launch night. They've been working on the game for 3 years. I'm like, it's great to see you. You're like, yeah, it's good to see you too. It's like, I'll see you in the party. You're like, yeah. And then I forget that when next time I see you, you're in the party, but you're usually like looking at a monitor, staring at like network graphs and stuff like that. And what's the bulk of your duties at Microsoft?
The simplest way to describe it is my job is to make sure big game launches, Halo, Call of Duty, Gears, those kind of things.
I've heard of those.
Yes, that they go off smoothly. That on launch day, all the crazy things that can happen to a game don't happen. Because when you've got a big game, like last year's Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, we went, now watch this guard. You just basically have to time his...
Uh-oh, he's on patrol.
Yeah, time his actions and then go behind his back. Now, left trigger, if you hold that down, will sneak. So you're quieter when you're sneaking. Or
So
we
he-
can just run away.
Whoa! Okay, that's the exclamation
Yeah,
point's
book.
always bad.
Yep. But now we've mostly... Oh, watch out, guard.
So much for the lookout.
Okay, we're
Like
in the
barely-
warden's office now.
Okay.
Now, oftentimes there will be things you can do. There will be computers you can hack. Oh, that was bad. I'm just going to run. Follow me straight to this exit here. I can't get through there. Wait, how do I... There we go. Yeah, to the exit. Boom. And to the van. Because I open locks so quick, it makes it much easier to run away.
Makes sense.
Because when we hit that wall, we'll get through it faster.
Okay, so we busted out of prison, it looks like there.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
And
So we're in the
now
warden's office.
now we'll have things we have to go break into. We'll free the other classes basically to join the gang, and we'll go do stuff.
Okay.
So, and
And
this
so-
takes us to the next part of the locksmith story here.
Gotcha. And so you show up at these major launches, and you make sure when you go to a big, huge video AAA title launch, when millions of people are logging on to Xbox Live all at the same time to play, you're making sure that everything works as it should.
Yes, it's usually the culmination of, depending on the game, anywhere from a couple of months to a year's worth of work of working with that developer on, hey, when your game, when I go into the multiplayer menu, what happens?
Wow.
And okay, when I say I want to join a match, where does it get the list of the different kinds of playlists? Like in Halo, I can play Team Slayer or Rumble Pit or Team Objective, and these change all the time. Well, where's that data come from? And what happens if I ask for it and I don't get it? So months of going through that kind of stuff and planning and doing capacity analysis both on the Xbox Live side, and then also I'm basically a free consultant to the game developer / publisher of, hey, is there anything on your side I can help with? Like, I've got a lot of experience with both games doing this and load balancers and servers and Windows and all this stuff. How can I help?
And so you work with everybody, not just Microsoft Game Studio games. It's everybody
absolutely.
who's on Xbox.
So, for instance, when Call of Duty launches, they have Activision has their own middleware company called Demonware, which runs a lot of servers without which Call of Duty doesn't work, in addition to the Xbox Live servers. When Call of Duty games launch, I'm always at the Demonware offices. And I do that because by sitting there with them, you cut down that communication loop of a phone call or an email. They can just lean over and say, hey, do you know what this is? Or, hey, are you guys seeing anything? And by working together, if something does start to go wrong, oftentimes we can fix it before anyone ever notices.
Oh, yeah, that's the best way to do it, right?
Yeah, you see something weird on the graphs, and you're like, hey, that's not right. Oh, wait, we can fix that. Let me move some capacity around. Or last year on Modern Warfare 3, we went from 0 people playing it to over 1.6 million people playing it on Xbox Live in less than 24 hours.
Wow, yeah.
And going from 0 to 1.6 million that fast is really freaking hard.
I would imagine.
So,
is that the biggest one? Is that the record setter?
That is the biggest single one so far. Yep.
Going back to the early days of Rooster Teeth, whenever we were putting videos up, this is all pre-YouTube. We experienced firsthand that popularity is a problem. Oh,
Oh,
you get
yeah.
guns now in this, huh?
Yes, but when you use them, you're going to alert people around, so don't use them unless you need to.
Okay, got it. I'm just following you, boss. And so we ran into the problem where if a few million people downloaded one of our videos, we got a server bill for $15,000 that month.
Yep.
And so that's why we had to go through and figure out how the heck are we gonna make this. Oh, can we shoot now? Are they telling us to shoot?
It's basically this guy is a free chance to use your gun, so
This
go
guy
and take
here?
him out.
All
the
right.
guard right there, the white guy.
Got him right there.
Yeah.
Take that. Oh, well, that's brutal. Look at that.
You have very limited ammo also, so
That
you
is
can't
M
just
for mature right there.
Yeah.
Look at that skeleton.
no spray and pray. So go up into the railway here.
And
that'll
I'm
take
mixing
us-
with pigeons up here. Sorry about that. Yeah, but we get a bill for $15,000.
Yep.
That's totally foreign to the way things are today. Now, if you get millions and millions of views, it's a great thing, and all you do is celebrate. We were like, "Holy cow! What are we gonna do? How are we gonna deal with this?"
Well, bandwidth has become far more common and far cheaper than. Watch out for that guard there.
Yeah, it's become more common on both sides, right? So on the server side and on the
just
client side,
kill it.
everyone has more bandwidth. All right, now we're shooting. I like this.
Yeah.
All right, look at this.
Probably wasn't the best way to handle it, but it's,
You seem to jump
why
right in,
not?
though.
So health if you need it.
All right.
Through this. Okay, watch out for that guy. Let's let him pass. We can see him because you're a lookout. That's why we
so
see
can
those
his
fists.
icon. He's not coming in here?
No. So now let's go.
All right, let's go. Got it.
Grab a whole bunch of these and get out of here.
Reminds me a little bit of N plus with grabbing the gold and all that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, I got my money.
Okay, there's one down there, so watch out.
Oh, he's coming after me.
Yep, get up here.
Going. Oh, he saw me.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Good, the lookout. Your lookout's terrible. I keep alerting people.
Yeah,
I think
but
my character's not a lookout.
I'm-
He's more like a lookout.
I'm dodging thanks to you, though, so it's working out for one of us.
Yeah, I'm more of a
Okay,
distraction.
come back down. Let's get out before they get here.
I'm going to the shoreline now.
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah, bandwidth. I mean, God, when we were building Xbox Live, it was like $300 a megabit.
Really?
I mean, bandwidth was insane.
Wow.
And we spent a ton of time and money optimizing Xbox Live so that we didn't go bankrupt paying internet bandwidth bills.
Well, there's got to be so many algorithms to figure out. Like we were talking about, you go through the download history, and the idea that when somebody buys a game, am I going the right way? Go down here.
Yeah.
Where'd
So
you go?
I'm right here.
Uh-huh.
Follow me.
Oh,
Here,
there's.
I'm playing as the mole now because I
see,
freed
okay.
him. So I can go through walls. That's his special power.
Well, that's a good power to have.
Yeah. So you can shortcut all sorts of things on the map with him.
But like if let's say I bought Monaco today, as long as the title is on Xbox Live, I get to re-download it because it's a digital title. As long as it's there,
Yes.
right?
So.
And then once you buy it, you can re-download it.
Yep.
The game for you to play. Let's just making the assumption you're on your own account. You can do that as long as the game is on Xbox Live, and sometimes publishing rights revert and things like that. But I've even been able to download games that I did buy when they were on Xbox Live, even though they aren't any longer.
Right. So random game, for whatever reason, the people who own the license no longer do, and they tell us, stop selling it. We're not legally allowed to sell it anymore.
Uh-huh.
So we do. That doesn't mean that it means we have to prevent people from being able to purchase it, but the people who had already purchased it still own it. So they're still going to have the ability to go into their download history and re-download it because they bought it.
But just even figuring out that algorithm of we start on day one.
So you can change your class now.
Now I
Because
can
we've
be the
got
mole
more.
if I want to.
Yes.
Should I keep being the lookout? I'm gonna have one good level as the lookout. I'm feeling it.
Okay, let's do
It's
it.
coming.
I'm staying as the locksmith. He's my favorite.
Yeah,
So.
you seem to get us through doors fast. But just that algorithm of figuring out, okay, we start day one, people are going to download a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
And then what is the ongoing growing catalog of games that people have purchased and then deleted, and always having to make that be available, over time.
It's massive.
I can't imagine.
Where it's really massive, honestly, is on the video side. Just
Right.
because movies are, by their nature, are so much larger than games.
Mm-hmm.
So our biggest games-on-demand games these days are 6-7 gigs, something like that.
Well,
But
plus if I watch
that-
a movie, I'm more likely to delete it after I'm done with it.
Yes.
And then go 3 months later, what was that scene? I'm going to go see that.
Right.
You don't typically do that with a game I'd like to go back and play one level of Mass Effect.
Right.
And then download the whole game. Usually if I delete a game, it's gone for a while.
Right.
For 2 or 3 years.
And that's why people will notice that when they go to download something really old, I want to re-download this game that's been out for 4 years and I haven't played. And they'll go, why is that downloading kind of slow? It's because of how content distribution networks work. By nature, the content that's going to be in the cache close to you is content that other people have downloaded recently. So new things like map packs for Call of Duty, Halo. Now watch out here. There's a laser. Don't walk through that white thing. So I'm going to turn it off.
Can't even see what you're doing.
And there we go.
So much for my lookout abilities.
And there's a guy right over here, which let me see if I can take him out silently, if I can remember how to do this.
Creep, creep, creep.
I don't remember how to do that, so let's just get out of here. Left trigger down.
You're
so
the worst guard ever, buddy.
Yeah. And sneak through here. There we go. Oh, another guy.
Can he see us?
I will get he's turned around, so no. So come on through, and then I will turn off this laser, and then we will run.
And that goes for anything that's downloaded. Oh, I see. Anything that's downloaded ever. It just matters who downloaded it last, and then it says, oh, this is commonly used content or more commonly used, so it moves it to basically a higher layer, essentially.
To a layer closer to the end user.
Gotcha.
So there's what's called Origin, which is... Origin is like the central storage master copy of everything. So that in Origin, there is a copy of... Whoops.
You can do that?
Yeah, I'll turn that off. In Origin, there is a copy of everything. Every game, every movie, every song, so that if you go to download it, you're going to be able to get to it. And things that haven't been downloaded by anyone in a while are... Okay. How do we do this one? Oh.
Hop the desk.
Well, this is tricky. So see how that laser is kind of pulsing?
Uh-huh.
So you can jump across it when it's pulsing.
Oh, I see right there.
This gets a little challenging for me because of my partial color blindness.
Oh, no, really?
Oh, yeah, screwed that up. Run. I'll just... Yeah.
Hey, come on, guard. He's got a disability. Don't give him a shot here.
Whoop,
more lasers.
Let's just run. Screw it.
Do I have a health?
Alerted.
Oh,
Get
God.
out of here.
This guy's a jerk.
Yep. I'll open the door, and we're
you
gone.
will. All right, we're on the second floor now. It seems like we're doing any better.
The first time I played this with a group of people, they were like, okay, when it's not flashing red, run through it. And I'm like, huh?
What does that mean?
Most of my friends now have gotten used to accommodating my color blindness. So watch when I hack this computer right here. It will take a bunch of stuff out with it. Boom.
Yeah. So now we have a pathway.
Right. But they do turn back on, and there are guards. So you've got to be careful how you do this. Ah, shit. Yeah, let's just book. They found us.
I don't know this guy.
This way. Left.
I don't know him.
Follow me.
I'm just holding it for a friend.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Down.
Got it. Here we go.
Through. Okay. See, this room says important documents. That must be something.
Must be important documents. Let's get them.
Laser that I will turn off. I can't
This is
turn
the
that
origin
one
room.
off. Okay. There we go. Whoop.
Oh, that was your fault.
I didn't cross it. I didn't cross it. Wait, I'll go around. There we go.
And so Origin is, I mean, that database for what everyone owns and how long they've owned it, and
Back through here, down, and we're out.
it's the back catalog of everybody's back catalog. Is this Origin?
It's the master copy of every file. It's not the list of who owns what. That's separate.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's every copy.
Yeah, it's like, think of it as like the Library of Congress or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You need, someone in France wants to download Geometry Wars 2.
Good choice.
Where do I
France.
go get it? Yeah, and it will come from Origin if it's not already cached closer to them, and then it will sit in that cache for, it depends on the content and the, oh, don't go that way, bad guy.
And that Origin download will just be slower.
Right.
Because it's one particular server, one place in the world.
Right, and it's coming from a little farther away. Let me turn off this laser.
So can I ask you a question? Say you have a big launch, like say Monaco here is launching, title that you know a lot of people are going to be downloading is launching. Do you seed it to the other servers to begin with, or do you just put on Origin and let it kind of do its magic on its own?
Okay, how do we get out of here? Where's the exit?
It says we got to go back to the car after we get the trophy.
Oh, crap. Okay. Watch out for that guard.
What guard? So look out. What? Where? What?
Okay, hang on. I'm coming out. All right. Head back to the car. So we actually used to go to great pains to pre-cache at all the edge nodes with all these different content distribution networks. I should be watching what we're doing.
There's a lot going on.
I think we can get out down here. Hang on. Let's go to these stairs right here.
Okay.
I think that's a... Yes. So now we're in basically in some ductwork. Avoid this guy. I'm going to creep.
I'm creeping too. So you used to pre-seed, but maybe not so much?
It's actually not really necessary anymore. CDNs have come so far, and it happens The process of moving content to the cache is a lot different than it used to be. Screw it. Let's just run.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Haha. No,
So-
it's like we're showing off at this point. We want them to know we're leaving with their trophy. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Get me out of here.
Running.
Down.
Running.
And screw this guy.
I think this guy's going to see us totally. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and
Get
out.
Do we have a smoke bomb?
Yes. Left or right trigger. I got him.
Right.
Okay. Follow the arrows. Run away, run away, run away.
we in the right
go
place?
this way.
Oh, man. I didn't understand that was a table.
Health.
Oh, there we go. Health.
There we go.
Feeling good?
Let's get out of here. Opening. We're almost there. Boom. So
All right.
It used to be that until I had downloaded the entire 1 gig of the new Halo map pack, it wouldn't be available at the edge for the next person to download.
Mm-hmm.
The way it works today is you download the file in tiny chunks, and each chunk gets individually cached.
I
So
see.
as long as one person near you has already downloaded the chunk ahead of you,
Yeah.
that chunk is already cached. So it's almost instant.
Man, that makes sense.
So it really is a fairly smart system as long as like no node ever gets a corrupt copy of the file or something hiccups. It just automatically things go in and out of cache all the time and you never know it.
The nice thing about the current generation of consoles in general is that you all do have the ability to modify them after they're on the market.
Yes.
And so, I mean, we always talk about, with the new generation of consoles coming out, all the features that are planned for it. We, especially in our, we get ammo here, nice. We talk to our audience, especially on our podcast, The Patch, about, all the things that were built in. I can either have a lighter or I can have a gun.
Yes. Now, you're playing as
I'm the
the
cleaner now.
character. Yeah, so you can, when we come up to guards, you can knock them out.
I'm looking forward to this. If they're unsuspecting, I can do that.
Yes.
But like, there was a lot of features in the Xbox 360 at launch that were. Can I knock these dudes down?
No, but
Okay.
you'll be able. There's a guard coming up. You'll be able to take out. So grab a disguise there.
Oh, I'm disguised. Oh, look at me.
Okay, now creep.
All right.
And now, so we can't get to this guy, but there will be guys coming up very shortly that you're going to be able to knock out.
Oh, I can't wait. So excited.
Let's see who's in the ticket booth. Can you knock this guy out? I think you can. I don't remember for sure.
How do you right trigger?
No, just there you go.
Oh, wow.
So
He's sleeping now. How pleasant.
I would be curious of the however many people are listening to this, how many of them know that when the Xbox 360 came out, there was no ability to use it for TV or movies or music. We added all of that via software after it shipped.
Right.
There was no Netflix, no video marketplace, no nothing. Let's go up here first and break into the safe.
And I remember when the video marketplace launched on it. We had some Red versus Blue videos that we made for that, like the full circle video.
Yeah, and the console that people have in their homes right now is vastly different from the one that we shipped in 2005.
Very much so. There's some people that still have original Xboxes that have the blades on them that have been in closets and they forgot to update them.
Yep.
And so it's weird to see that. But we lived with those for 4 years? We had blades?
Let's see. We've refreshed the interface in 2008, I think. Now there's still a lot of people who are like, "Oh, I love the blades. Bring the blades back."
Oh no.
The reason we had to get rid of the blades. Okay, yeah. There's guards up top, so let's watch out. The problem with the blades was that was designed for a time when there was very little content in the marketplace.
Right.
It was a really cool, slick interface, but it was only good with small amounts of stuff to show you. And now there's so much stuff to show you this way.
And they were also slower than I'm going that way. They were also slower than the current pop-up when you when you hit the Xbox guide button. What do you call that screen that pops up?
That's just the guide.
The guide. Okay.
Yeah.
When that would come up, that's so much faster. How can I get out there?
Go up through that red square.
Oh, the red square.
Yeah, and then over to the right.
That's
I can't see anything because you're not over here. Watch out for that guard.
Yeah, I can't knock him out because he's no longer unsuspecting.
Yeah, you need to loop around him and come
All right,
this way.
buddy.
Oh, crap.
The cleaner is even.
I'm just gonna go on without you for a
Oh
moment.
no! Don't do it.
Try
Don't
to
leave
hide.
me.
Try to hide.
Oh, we can hide.
Basically, they will. If you can lose them for long enough, there I knocked out some lights.
Okay. Yeah, they just get kind of lost.
Yeah.
I'm putting on disguise again.
Stay down there. See, there's guys walking that hallway, so we want to give them a minute.
Wow, without a lookout, this is really tough.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming up. I see footsteps coming
crap.
towards you. I'm going to try to knock him out.
Yeah, that would be great. Nice.
Got
Okay,
him.
let's go.
All right, look at this. We got this. We got to
But
figure it out.
now you see why it's great to have a full team in this game and always have a lookout.
Yep.
Ah, watch out. There's a guy right over there.
We got some health while we're waiting. Oh, look at me. I'm feeling good. Oh, he's
Oh,
coming on the
there he
hallway.
goes. We'll wait for him to go by and then sneak behind him.
Let's do that.
Go.
Let's just knock him
Oh,
out.
crap. There's
We're
another
not
one.
good.
Ah, he's no longer unsuspecting. What's through here?
Oh, no.
Oh.
What was that?
That was me alerting the civilian and run. Here, we'll get up in the...
You know, I had disguise on.
Okay,
He didn't
let's
engage
hang
too
out
much of me
here
'cause
for
I
a
had
minute.
disguise on.
Okay, come on up here with me.
All right, I'm coming.
Okay, now don't see that laser. Okay, we're going to have to time this around the laser. So hide. Go back down. Yep. Now
So
we'll wait
hide.
for that to pass.
Yep.
Okay, go.
All right. As soon as you said hide, I walked out there.
Go. Okay, now rotate around it. We can't let it catch us.
It takes a little bit of time to get used to the aesthetic of just knowing where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
Oh, do it.
And
Oh,
see, if you're not a pickpocket, you can't turn that off fast enough. Okay, grab
look at
all
us.
that.
We're loaded,
Let's
dude.
Get out of here. Watch out for the lake. Oh, shit. Run. Crap. Okay, come out behind. Oh, yeah. You try to come out behind them. Let's get back. Run away. Okay.
So how does a ladder get locked?
And underground. All right, we're out.
Uh-oh, here they come. Oh, I'm
Up,
gone.
up.
I'm gone.
There we go.
I was going to try to do some other stuff.
Okay, don't come out of the stairs yet. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There's a gun if you want it.
I like my ability to be stealthy.
Okay.
What? That's what I've been doing this whole time. by the way.
Stealthy.
I've been being stealthy.
Okay, so this is going to be a little tricky. Watch out for that guard coming at you.
Yeah, I'll go this way.
Yeah.
Hey, JD, have a seat on the couch, buddy.
Okay, knock this guy out right through this door.
All right, got it. Bam, he's knocked
Okay.
out.
There's another guy over there if you can get him.
Got him.
Okay.
I'm so good at this now.
Now out to the right. Let me unlock this. Okay.
Got
Take
him.
Nice. Good teamwork.
I'm gonna knock it out, fool. All right.
Okay.
A laser.
Ah, crap. I screwed it up. Let's get
That's
out
okay.
of here. Get the trophy. Now back out.
All right, hold on.
Lots of guards.
Lots of
this is going to
lasers.
be bad. Boom. There we go. Got two of them.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm all healthed up.
Okay, let's go.
I'm waiting on you. I don't even know where to go.
Uh,
You're the crime boss.
Back to street level. And we're out.
All right, got it. Wow.
Okay, let's wait for these guys. Okay, if you can get them from behind. Oh, you're way ahead of me.
I am.
Okay.
I ended up outside.
I will
of-
just run.
We're doing the run thing.
We're doing the run thing.
All right, here we go.
There's a lot of that in this game.
Just run, run, run.
It's usually every time I play this, it's sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Oh crap, run!
Yeah, that's the way it is in a lot of different games. I was just playing Last of Us, and it's like kill everything with stealth as much as you can, and then you get to a point where it's like, oh, I screwed up, and then just kill whatever you didn't kill by stealth.
Exactly.
So was it Modern Warfare 3? You said was the biggest launch you ever presided over. What's on the
yes.
horizon that you're most concerned about? Not concerned about, but you just have it's gonna be a lot of work.
What am I working on right now? World of Tanks.
Oh, yeah.
Free to play on Xbox 360.
That's interesting. That's a new era of gaming. Is the free to play stuff.
Yes, and I was surprised it didn't get more publicity coming out of E3, because not only is World of Tanks huge on PC,
Yeah.
especially in Europe. I think they have 60 million players a month on PC right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's coming to console for the first time. It's going to be free to play for gold users. It's in beta right now. That just started about a week and a half ago as we're recording this. So then there's the holiday titles. There's Ghosts. So Call of Duty Ghosts on both 360 and Xbox One this holiday. There's Forza. I'm already starting to work on Titanfall, which is going to be...
Is multiplayer only, from what I understand.
There's some kind of training mission. I don't know exactly how that works. It is basically a multiplayer game.
Well, the Respawn team is known for multiplayer.
Yes.
I mean,
This is the team that built the original Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2.
Yep.
They're tremendously talented. And I was lucky enough. I went down to LA 2 weeks ago to get started on the hey, let's make Titanfall super successful process, and they let me play it for a few minutes. Oh,
Yeah?
wow. It's the day that comes out, and it's spring 2014 sometime. That's my new multiplayer jam. I'm going to be playing that hours a day.
It'll be day +1, right?
Yeah.
Day plus 2 or
it's
3.
Launch day, I will be sitting in their offices. When it goes really well, when you've gotten everything ready up to then on launch day you can actually sit there and play. And like when I travel, I always take one of those games cases with me, so I bring one of those to whoever's office I'm going to with my Xbox.
Games.
Yeah, so that I can sit there at my desk and test like an end user would.
Test.
In addition to,
I like the word
right,
test.
I'm testing the infrastructure, making sure it's working.
Yeah.
How long does getting into a match take? Hey, did the stats upload? That's important.
Yeah.
I got to know these things.
You ever had like a guy who's like just kicking your ass and you're like, guess what, buddy? Your connection.
Oh, I wish. we actually have a policy that if I reach out to the enforcement team and say, hey, this person is being really awful right now, do something, I actually have to quit the game so that I don't get an advantage from it.
Oh,
because
yeah.
otherwise I could potentially
Suspect.
knock people out to get an advantage so my team has more players. And so I always have to exit out if I do that, which really sucks.
Yeah.
So-
Gotta keep up, gotta keep it fair. Gotta
Yeah.
keep the playing field level.
Yes.
Well, E, thank you for joining us. E is one of the many people that when we're downloading games like Monaco and playing them and running around and stealing gold squares and running from red exclamation points and having fun, he's one of the guys that makes sure that experience for us is going as smoothly as it can on a technical level. And E, thanks for everything you and your team do at Xbox Live to keep all this running.
Thank you, and thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun.